So today we are looking at my absolutely favorite piece of software ever. This is Scala, and Scala for the Amiga is just, oh my god, so good. Nothing beats it these days. It's still so easy to use, so great to make presentations, and it brings all the different elements of Amiga together. So you've got the animation, you've got the Pro Tracker sound, you've got, samples there, deluxe paint images, you've got everything, and video, live video on top of it. It's just absolutely beautiful. And let me show you how it works and how to use it, because I went round to Dan Wood's house the other day and we were going to do a presentation on Scala for Amiga 30 in Amsterdam, and basically he didn't know how the hell to use it, and he said, "Oh, Scala's very complex," and I showed him within an hour, and we were programming swearing games and then we were programming everything. It was really good. So let's have a look at it first. This is your number, which is your page number, and your page name. Your wipes, which is your kind of transition between them. The pause, which is the amount of times between the pages, and the sound. Now, if we look at system, this will give us some extra info into the power of Scala, which is basically, your playback. You can have it in PAL or NTSC. You can have your display format, 16:9, 4:3, but also you can have Genlock. Now, Genlock, if you don't know what it is, I'm going to have to bring up a little YouTube video of this. Genlock is basically a piece of Amiga hardware that means you can change the background of the Amiga. So, you can change the background to become live video, which is amazingly good. And this dude's doing it on deluxe paint. So you can see here he's managed to get himself in, but you can imagine that with, different formats and different kind of titling, fonts, are much nicer than his drawing. And if you have a pre-recorded video, you can sync it up and play at the same time Scala and with the Genlock video to create, a beautiful interactive display. Now let's load the sample script just so you can know what the hell I'm talking about. This is the kind of way that it works. There's a load of scripts there. There's your main script. It's launching the other scripts when you select them. So this is the kind of main menu for Scala. We'll show you an example of the video, or the rave actually, which is a lot of animations added together with a mod soundtrack, which is really cool actually, because you can loop them. You can create much longer animations. So a lot of people would create old D-Paint animations and then extend them using Scala to present on cover discs. Yeah, so that's that script, and let's look at another kind of small feature, which was video, and this was digitized video. So this is, remember, 1994. Well, this is 92 actually, this video, but this was digitized and so you could have archived footage that you already add in with your live video or with your pre-recorded Genlock camera. So you could, have multiple video sources. You could also have interactivity. So, this is like a little quiz. What's the meaning of the word Scala? I think it's a ladder. Hey. And it's correct musical Scala. Do, re, mi, fa, so, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, this is what you could do. So you could have a little kind of interactive quiz or little options. And this got to the point that when I was a kid, I made, point and click adventures on Scala, which is crazy. But let's show you how easy it is to make a script or to make anything. Let's make a real simple one. So first you need a new page, and these are already predefined backgrounds and stuff that they already have. They have some really nice ones, but it's like digitized kind of Amiga images, but you can use anything. Like nowadays you can put anything in there because you can convert it or just transfer it with USB. So let's have a look. It's a nice piece of paper. So we'll load that up. Now this is the page window, and what you can do on this is a lot of things. You can have your fonts, and a lot of these fonts, they have beautiful anti-alias ones, and the great thing about Scala is everything can be previewed. So you have a nice little preview window up there, and that looks really nice, modern font. So let's try this, and you want to change the color, just click on the color bar there, and it's very simple. So is Scala still relevant? And it's really nice because it also fits fonts in complete right scale. So let's say you want to write under this area and you want to do it in a different color, you want to do it in black. Then you simply just press the right button and the menu would disappear. This is a really intuitive design. It's really good. So let's make this interactive. Is Scala relevant? Of course. And no. So these are two options that we can have. Right click, bring the menu up again, and we can turn them into buttons. Now buttons are amazing because you can have different styles of buttons, different shapes, but you can have them doing different things. So there's variables. If it goes to here, then it does this, that kind of thing. So let's add a button. Of course, I just simply drag over the area. That's of course. And I select where I want it to go to. So I probably have it going to nothing at the moment because we don't have any other pages. Now I want another button, so I go on to no. And if you don't think it's relevant, you can exit. Okay, so that's the first window. I'm quite happy with that. So there you go. That's the first window. Now, should we reward these people with a wonderful animation? And let's look at the anims. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, that's beautiful. So, we'll have Scala exploding. And then we'll have Scala going into the news. Now, we've got some new options, which is we have to link that button again, don't forget. So now we're going on to buttons, of course, there, and of course can go to the bang anim, which we just put in before Scala News. But we want the bang anim to go straight to the next frame. And we don't want it to pause. So this here is a little mouse. So you can choose a wait. You can have it waiting for like an hour and it can move on to the next thing. And this means you can have massive presentations that display, or you can have it on boards where events are happening, So another thing is wipes as well. Wipes is kind of like when you used Video Toaster or something. They had the transition effects that were done by the Amiga through the software. So this is a wipe, and let's test it. It looks... Oh yes, I think we need to actually test it by pressing it. No, we don't. This is why, because the wipe is not coming from anything, if you know what I mean. It's the first thing, so it's not fading from anything, it's just starting. Whereas is Scala still is fading into Bang Anim. So let's try that. Yeah, so you can have a variety of kind of sexy transitions, and that's always been available in presentation software, but this was in 1994, guys, and now I can speed that, I can slow that down really, really slow. That's probably going to take ages. And then we can do another crazy transition. And I don't actually think there's no point in having that transition, because afterwards there's an explosion, so we'll just cancel that transition. Now, we'll add another thing, another background in there. I can say something with some nice texture. Oh, that's a very sexy fabric. Oh, yes. So let's put that in. And we can choose another nice font, a nice Helvetica. This looks very good. Sexy Scala. So, we can have sexy Scala, but also you can do 3D. And now if you look at that, that's really nice. But also you can do bevel. There's a lot of different options on it, You can underline, change the background colours. You see the bevel there as well. There's a lot of little options. You can add a shadow in, or you can define the shadow colour that you're going to have. And it's really for someone who loves presenting those fonts, who loves making a sexy presentation. That's what it's all about. Scala is sexy. So let's add in this. We'll just add a few more in just to make this a nice raster flash. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so let's add these in. Quickly make them go to the next one, which is go to next, wait 0 seconds, go to next. Excellent. So let's try a transition. And this is just showing you how easy this whole thing is to use. And let's play it, see what our presentation looks like. So you guys, hopefully you have a fiddle, have a play around, and you can create something beautiful. Imagine what this would be like if I wasn't using the example files, if I was using my own stuff. Is Scala relevant? Of course it is. And it's still doing all the lovely effects. Scala news. Oh, and it actually goes back. So, what's going on there? Scala news anim. What are you doing then? Oh, you've got a mouse option there, have you? Ah, you see, that's the problem. It was waiting for a mouse click rather than some actual timing. So let's try that again. Is Scala relevant? Oh, let's add some music in. So, another thing about music is you can have the mods. So Distant Call, of course, which is a beautiful mod, we will add in, and that will play. So let's have a look. So, thank you for watching my little video on Scala, and hopefully you've learnt a bit how to use it. You've learnt how powerful this software was, and you know what? I'm going to continue using Scala, and hopefully that presentation in Amsterdam, I'm going to get done on it. It's going to look beautiful, and we can play it off the original hardware. So, thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.